guys, welcome back to my channel where I make videos about tech, unboxing, product reviews, events, and some fun stuff. And this video is actually a new segment in my channel called Ask Ariana, where I am going to be answering the most common and most asked questions in my channel. And for today's video, the most asked question that I'm going to be answering is, do you need a degree to get a job in IT? So if you're interested to know what my answer for that question would be, please keep on watching, and without further ado, let's get started with the video. So since I've started posting videos about the tech life, a day in the life in IT, I've been getting a lot of questions about tech, about IT, how to get a job in IT. And one of the most asked questions that I'm getting is, do you need a degree if you are looking or applying for an IT job? And my answer to that question is, it depends. It depends on the role that you're applying for, because IT itself is very broad. IT industry or the IT field has a lot of different jobs, roles, and I really can't answer in a general sense. I know you're not gonna like my answer to that question, but I do have a better answer for you if we can rephrase that question instead. So instead of asking if we need a degree if you are getting into the IT job, or if you're looking or applying for an IT role, let us change that question and rephrase it to, what IT job doesn't need a degree? I think I could answer that question better because it is more specific compared to the general question that I am asked most of the time. So we can answer that question now. So if you are transitioning into a different career from a different background and you are planning to move into the tech industry, the IT world, the software world, and you're wondering how to get into it, if you need a degree to get an actual IT job, well, good news is that there are actually jobs in IT that doesn't really require you to have a bachelor's or associates in IT or technology. So that is the better answer to that question. And now the next question would be, what jobs doesn't require an IT degree? There are a lot of entry-level jobs. When we say entry-level, it doesn't really require a lot of experience for you to get that job, because it is the starting for that career or for that role. So there are entry-level jobs in IT that doesn't really require for you to have an associate's or bachelor's degree and doesn't really require a lot of experience. And what are those entry-level jobs? Examples of these entry-level jobs that you could apply for are Tier 1 tech support, desktop support, call center tech support jobs. So just a background on what these jobs are and why they don't really require for a degree is that most of these jobs, or majority of these jobs, deal with user issues or basic troubleshooting. So these jobs are what you can apply for that doesn't really need that much experience, because they are entry level. Entry level shouldn't require a lot of experience. That's why it's called entry level. You are just getting into that job. So these jobs are really dealing with user issues, basic and really easy user issues for Tier 1 or the tech support, the call center tech support role. Just like resetting passwords, assisting users with software installation, really basic hardware troubleshooting. So the daily responsibilities for this kind of jobs are most likely opening tickets for every issue that they encounter and gathering as much information as possible from the users to narrow down the issue. And on their level, they can decide if they can resolve the issue. If the issue is easy enough for them, they can solve the problem and close the ticket. But if they encounter an issue that is beyond their level, because they don't have that much experience, they can always escalate to Tier 2, Tier 3, or the engineers. That's why it's called entry level, because they are most likely the ones that filters out all of the issues, and there's always an escalation point. So you really don't need a lot of experience if you have an escalation point in tech support or in IT, because there's a lot of people ahead of you that are paid more because they have more experience. When I was starting in IT and I was looking for jobs, I seen a lot of jobs that really just require a high school diploma or a tech certificate. If you don't have any educational background with technology, a certificate is really a good tool for you to have, because if you have a certificate, it shows that you are willing to learn something new and that you have a working background on such topics. So if you are trying to transition to IT and you are from a completely different background, I highly suggest for you to get the technical certification and pass that, for you to show your employers or interviewers that you have this kind of knowledge as a tool. So if you are really planning and interested on getting into IT and starting your career in technology, don't worry if you don't have an associate's degree or bachelor's degree in IT or computer science or in tech, because you can take a lot of certification that are industry standard, that is known and accepted in this field, just to start out and to show off that you are very much willing to learn and that you have the knowledge at least to work on and start your career. I would recommend CompTIA A+, because this is the certification that I also had way back like 3 years ago, and I passed it. This is a way for you to learn more about the software and hardware. It will teach you a lot about the ins and outs and a lot of troubleshooting techniques and user support also in hardware and software. So if you are really interested, check this certification out. So I hope this video helps answering the most asked question in my channel. If you need a bachelor's degree or associate's degree to get a job in IT, and if I wasn't clear enough, please do leave a comment below if you have more questions. And if you have other questions regarding tech, IT, any products, just feel free to leave a comment down below. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of Ask Ariana. So just ask away and I'll do my best to answer. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's video.